Good evening, everyone. I am Leon 4000, just Leon for short, and I'm back again for another video. Pondering over the entire summer that I had, even though I had fun, I knew that I would never, ever would allow myself to get caught up into mostly playing too much games and all that other stuff for my education, because my education is too far important, and I still want to do plenty of things in my life to improve myself. And despite what I thought before when I had struggled, I should never let that get in the way of everything that I know I have to do, because the knowledge I will learn will help me out with wherever I go. My future, everything that happens with it depends on my actions. My actions affect the outcome of what happens later, and that's a fact. And now I'm pretty sure it's been already affirmed, especially with men like Neil Armstrong, who's already shown me that if knowledge is power, then there's nothing you can't do. You can do pretty much achieve far more than you can imagine. Neil Armstrong passed away at 82, the age of 82. And thinking about it, I can't help but feel that maybe he must have felt like that he wanted someone to kind of reach his expectations, to do more than what he had did. He trained all the way and trained within NASA to take a 1,000-mile journey into space, into the moon. He has achieved what no one else had done before back then. And to see him open a door for everyone to just walk in and explore the unknowns, the potential that they can really do for mankind, for all of them. Recent years, it just feels more like they took the door that Neil Armstrong and plenty others have opened and just shut the door hard, just slam both doors, closing it. Almost as if they don't want future generations to enjoy the knowledge, the power, vast amount of imagination and potential that we can do with that knowledge. And now, all we've been seeing is just incompetence, stupidity, just outright perplexed, combobbled sack of garbage, in the form of people doing stupid stuff, in the form of people being just continuing their barbaric ways, in the form of the wrong people in power completely taking everyone, especially the society of middle class and lower class, and just knock them down 10 notches. And there's only a few people who still want to find true knowledge, the true power that they've been looking for, and use that power for themselves and the benefit of mankind. Well, of course, this video is still also about Neil Armstrong, because, like I see, he's one of the peoples who took humanity to new heights, who opened a door to all sorts of possibilities. And he must have been really disappointed, at least when NASA got canned a few years back. I mean, when I say can, it's not like NASA's over, it's just that they can not do any future missions that can really push forth the kind of expectations that Armstrong has been looking for. He's the most influential, powerful, smart, and the most awesome people that you will ever know. He worked hard to achieve his dreams. He wondered if one day humankind can reach what he had reached. Maybe someday we will, but right now it doesn't look like it. Just not now. I think about my past, and it's really been fun. But for the most part, I'm in college for a reason. To improve myself. To gain the knowledge that I want to have so I can better my own future. And pretty much make a better life for myself. Well, that's the same thing as a better future. But you know what I mean. Neil Armstrong is one of those people who inspires me. And he's not the only person. There is so many people who inspired me to keep trying, to do my best, and even more. It's just so many to count that I don't even got time to tell you about who that person that influenced me to stay in college and stuff. Now that he's gone, sure, I'm just sad that there's just another man with such wisdom, knowledge, who's just gone. And we have to take a moment for what all these people have done for us. Because it's our future as well. People like Neil Armstrong, and I don't mean to keep saying that phrase a lot, did their best, more than that, and opened up a door for us to explore. And when you try to shut that door, it just robs us of all the knowledge, of all the power that everyone wants to have, that everyone should have, to pretty much do more, especially learn our mistakes from our forefathers, to not do the things that we're doing right now. But we're so busy with celebrities, so busy with stuff that's pretty much not all that important, that we're constantly forgetting about what really matters for us, for yourself. Every time I see a comment on YouTube, every time I see one phrase of something so negative that pretty much just says like whatever BS that has more to do about the stupidity than more to do about the knowledge, something inspirational, something good that we all need to hear, that pushes us to do the best that we can ever be, to improve our best. That just makes it just disappointing to know there's a lot more people out there who wants to still be incompetent, to just say words over something so meager. I understand too well that all these people who have lived and passed away left us a legacy. A legacy where one day we have to, like, pretty much make sure we can do everything we can to just reach a certain expectation that goes beyond even those before us, before the past generation. I'm sorry, it's just I'm being so inarticulate. What I'm saying is, it's so much legacies that they've left us to just take that legacy and make it even more better than theirs. When someone tries to stomp on that legacy, when someone corrupts that legacy into what stubborn, pathetic, messed up thing in their own image, it's just, it kind of ruins everything. Neil Armstrong had left a legacy which is just being constantly delayed by every action that we make, that our government makes. And for a guy who hopes for so much, I would really like to see one person who could do what Armstrong did. I know they're afraid of the risk, but when you take a risk, what do you expect? But shouldn't you just prove to yourselves that you can do more than you ever dreamed of? That everything is just not about superiority. It's about taking the knowledge, the true knowledge, and making it known to everyone else that we completely pushed ourselves into a new kind of age that inspires a lot of people to become all sorts of the people that Neil Armstrong and those before him and after him and future generations will take up after. You know what I mean. I don't mean to not seem to make sense, but what I'm saying is that this man, Neil Armstrong, he passed away, now never knowing if that future generation could do more than what he did. He deserves every respect and honor and all the good stuff for what he did. NASA deserves more too. They put everything to make sure that whatever future projects they do is for all to see and all to be expired. But today's society, right now, it just wants to be just ignorant of the possibilities that we can do in many ways. Life's not all about you. It's about everyone else. Every individual has a story. And for what's work, and for all you know, what you do can inspire millions. That's the kind of thing Armstrong wants to see. That's all.